number 205, O Little Town of Bethlehem, was clearly divinely inspired. The lyricist Phillips Brooks had visited Bethlehem in December of 1865, and then several years later, he was going to compose this new poem for a children's choir to sing for his Christmas Eve service. As he was writing this poem, he threw his mind back on that time he visited Bethlehem in December and recalled his visit to the Holy Land. I personally have always wanted to go to Jerusalem to go see all of the sites and the historical places where Jesus Christ taught. I've been a little scared to go to the Middle East and Africa, but it's always been one of my dreams. And I think that Phillips Brooks, in this song, the lyrics he wrote truly capture what Bethlehem would have been that night when Jesus Christ was born. Phillips Brooks wrote about how quiet the night was and how this new star had appeared in the heavens, but most people would have been sleeping. But the angels were keeping watch. And to anybody who had hoped or waited for this prophecy of Jesus Christ, that night it was all being fulfilled in a little town called Bethlehem. Once Phillips Brooks had written down the lyrics to his poem, the song, he asked his organist, Louis H. Redner, to write this melody or write a tune to go along with it. And so Louis, he had plenty of time to do this before the Christmas Eve service, and he started working on it. He tried to find this tune, this beautiful melody that would accompany the words that truly describe Bethlehem. And it did not come. He tried and tried. I assume he sat at the piano or the organ and plunked out a few notes, but he could not get the melody to O Little Town of Bethlehem. He couldn't find it. So exasperated, the night before the Christmas Eve service, he just went to bed and gave up. And as he was sleeping, the music came. It was truly divinely inspired. He woke up and immediately just wrote it down. And then the next morning, joyfully, he presented the tune to Phillips Brooks and had the children's choir sing it for Christmas Eve. He's quoted saying, "I think it was a gift from heaven. The carol was written just for them, and the children sounded like a choir of angels as they sang." Truly, Louis H. Redner and Phillips Brooks were both divinely inspired. After their hymn was premiered that Christmas Eve, it was published in 1874, and many other Christian churches have used it ever since as a yearly Christmas carol. As you listen to this song, I want you to think of a night in Bethlehem, not too different from other nights, except for the new star and the new child that had come into the world to save everyone.